say love is a burning thing, that it makes a fiery ring. Oh, but I know love has a
If all else fails, like this one thing will still be there, and then if you can find yourself in a position where even that's gone. So yeah, no, I would say I was pretty terrified, I guess.
face
Yeah.
so I could see. Yeah, then I saw love disfigure me into something I am not recognizing.
I mean, I wrote the majority of most of those songs down there but a lot of it was like, finishing them, I had had them kind of going a little bit, and then I just, my own life was kind of like getting in the way of like making any work that was a final thing.
To the sand, I will not lay like this for days now upon him. You will not see me fall, nor see me struggle to stand. To be
Like the first lines to songs can be tricky sometimes. A lot of times you'll write from the middle of a song outwards, or the end, or maybe get some kind of line that's like the chorus or something, and then you write to make that work. But every now and again, like something will just pop right in, even if it's not your lyric, and it just makes a whole lot of sense.
in that treetop night, I see the shadows that we cast in the cold, clean light. My feet are gold.
There's a line in one of those poems that's something about like just saying that, like that's the way it is, muchacho, like and then so it's up to you, this is the way things are. You can handle it, or you can just curl up and die, I guess.
I am racing out on the desert plains all night, yeah.
I like it. I like this. It took me a minute. I mean, it's like when you're doing a thing like this, like you end up kind of pretty immersed in it for 6 months, and yeah, no, I can't. I feel pretty good about it. I like it. It's like, yeah, it just like, yeah, getting to work is always seems to be the answer to most things. Just, get your hands dirty. It's a weird thing to get to a point where everything, including something that you have sort of always relied on or turned to as So,
Were you so close then?
huh?
Well, deal with it or, well, let go?
Well, I guess everybody's having this decision on a daily basis,
Do you think, yeah?
don't you?
Not on a daily basis.
No, not on a daily basis. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess you make it unconsciously, right? But yeah, if anything, if you end up I guess if you end up asking that question, it's, yeah. Well, then, yeah, maybe right there, there's highlighting something.
Yeah. Um,
Well, I lost the studio that I was working in, and that was that was a big part of it.
how come you lost it?
The landlord, it was kind of a weirder arrangement in the first place, but it was like a kind of an industrial space that was getting rezoned, and so when it came time to renew the lease, it just didn't. We couldn't agree on any terms. It just wasn't going to work out. So, and they didn't give me any notice, kind of at all. So it was a really quick, like rug out from under your feet kind of deal. And New York City can be really tough to find a place that's to make noise, with a band, making a bunch of noise and recording and stuff. So it was a bit of a nothing too massive, but it was a struggle, and it kind of disrupted the working process. So tore down the old studio and rebuilt a new one, or put together a new one. Kind of like you guys are in the midst of like getting things to where they work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it just takes time. You know what? It's one of those things that every now and again a song will start. But yeah, I think probably the first song I finished down there was probably Terror in the Canyons, probably. A song called The Wounded Master.